players take the role of treasure hunters by traveling all the way from the initial place where the parchments have been located to Jerusalem. From a bird's eye view, somewhere in Jerusalem is the answer to the riddle, as along with some of the treasures that came with it, hidden by many of the city conquerors. As the player finds more cards, he will get closer to unrevealing the mystery and gain the valuable treasures. The first to begin the game is the one who acquired the most points between the two dices. He also will be the first to pick up any of the figure chips. Put your pieces on the sign stop. You can put multiple figures on the same sign. On the very first round, players can decide to throw more than one dice. The first dice is free. The second, the red dice, requires a payment of 5 shekels. The third, the black dice, requires a payment of 10 shekels. You should put the money in the bag. This setup is maintained until the end of the game. Once entered into the city, you can walk right, left, or straight and decide what will be your route. The road markings in the golden circles should guide you with that. You can go back too, but only within the same street. The blue station. There is a beggar in your path. You can either pass by and continue to move according to the number of steps, or stop and give any coin that's available. Next, you should pick a beggar card. The beggar card might be a simple thank you or a surprise card. The red station. You arrive to a historical site. You shall take a card from the red pile that matches the station description. Next, you shall read the information and instructions written on the card. Follow the instructions and take 10 shekels from the bank. At the end, return the card back to the pile. The white station. You arrive to the antique shop. Here you can buy any number of green cards you want. Each card costs 15 shekels. You also can pay with a yellow or green card by exchanging it in the bank. The number of points on the cards is the amount of money you can get in exchange. The black station. You arrive to the black station. You need to put 10 shekels in the bank and miss your next turn. The green station. You arrived to a one-way street. You can't turn back. You need to continue straight until you pass the street. If some player is blocking your path, you need to pay him 10 shekels to pass, or choose to go from a different route. In the game, we are playing with dummy money. In the future, if we succeed in Kickstarter, this money can turn to real money. The winner is the one who collects 4 parts of the ancient parchment and the key to the Holy Ark. If any of the players are not able to come up with the correct combination, the player that collects the most points by adding the player card points and the collected cash points will be announced as the winner. The game ends when the deck of the yellow cards gets empty.